Hello, and congratulations on your acceptance to the University at Albany. Today, we will be going over the contents of your personalized financial aid packet. On the front side of your award letter, you will find a message from our office congratulating you on your acceptance to the University at Albany, a prestigious Research One institution known for its exceptional value. The letter gives important information about your financial aid, such as what factors determine financial aid eligibility. Additionally, it provides information regarding New York State grants and scholarships, which we will discuss more in detail shortly. Lastly, there are helpful tips to navigate the financial aid process at UAlbany, including regularly checking your email and My UAlbany portal for communications and requests for information from our office. On the back side of your award letter, you will see the financial aid we have determined you may be eligible for. Your financial aid could include federal aid, estimated state grants, as well as institutional scholarships. The award letter will also give you an estimate of any expected balance you may owe when the first bill is due on August 15th. Here, we have a sample award letter for a New York State resident attending full-time and living on campus in a standard room with a standard meal plan. The estimated cost of attendance is broken down into direct costs and indirect costs. Direct costs are what you will be billed for, including tuition, fees, housing, and food. Indirect costs are provided so that students and families can anticipate costs outside of their UAlbany bill. Indirect costs include books and supplies, transportation, and other non-billable education costs. For this student without financial aid or scholarships, the current estimated direct cost would be $27,750 a year or $13,875 for the fall and spring semester respectively. These costs are not the same for every student, as changes in meal plan, housing, and enrollment intensity would increase or reduce costs. In the estimated financial aid section, we can see that our student has been packaged with a federal Pell Grant as well as an estimated New York State Tuition Assistance Program Award, commonly referred to as TAP, and a SUNY Tuition Credit Award. It is important to note that these federal and state grants are considered gift aid and do not need to be repaid. We estimate state grants based on the information provided on your FAFSA. State grants also require that students submit the TAP application, which is found in the New York State Higher Education Services webpage, hesc.newyork.gov. While our estimates are typically accurate, HESC makes the final determination on award amounts. Additionally, New York State residents can apply for the Excelsior Scholarship through HESC. The Excelsior Scholarship, in combination with other student aid programs, allows students to attend a SUNY college tuition-free. You may have received award letters from other institutions that list the Excelsior Scholarship as part of your financial aid. While some institutions estimate the Excelsior award amount, UAlbany excludes Excelsior scholarships in preliminary financial packages. Eligibility is based on the application process and requires students to sign an Excelsior scholarship contract with New York State. A preliminary financial aid package from UAlbany includes information about grants and scholarships we're confident the student is eligible to receive. If you have been awarded an institutional merit scholarship through admissions, they would appear alongside your other forms of estimated financial aid. Not every student will receive the same state and federal grants. The federal awards are based on a calculation from your FAFSA called an SAI, which we will cover in a moment. State grant amounts are determined by your New York State income tax and HESC. Just beneath grants and scholarships, we find federal student loans. This type of financial aid must be repaid. Students will be awarded federal direct loans, which can exist in two forms: subsidized and unsubsidized. The subsidized loan has interest covered while you are in school until a 6-month post graduation grace period has passed. After that point, subsidized loans will begin accruing interest at the same rate of the unsubsidized loan. The subsidized loan is need based, so not every student will be offered the subsidized loan. The unsubsidized loan accrues interest when it disperses. The current interest rate is 6.53%, which is fixed for the life of the loan. Repayment on both the subsidized and unsubsidized loan will begin 6 months after graduation or 6 months after you stop attending college. All financial aid, including student loans, are totaled to provide the total estimated financial aid. Our sample award letter has $20,240 in total estimated financial aid. The last section displays the estimated balance. Total estimated balance is determined by taking the total estimated direct expenses minus the total estimated financial aid. It is important to notice that if you do not plan on borrowing the federal loans, your balance would be higher than what is shown in your award letter. In our sample, after subtracting the student's state and federal financial assistance, there is a balance or gap of $7,510 that must be met. To bridge this gap, we suggest you consider the following options. A payment plan will divide the cost of the semester into four equal installments that are paid during the semester. A federal direct plus loan or parent plus loan is an additional federal loan that a parent can choose to borrow. Parent plus loans require an application and a credit check. We do not include a Parent Plus loan on a UAlbany award letter for this reason. If the application is credit approved, parents can borrow up to the student's remaining cost of attendance for a given semester or academic year. Students can also elect to secure a private education loan from a bank or private loan vendor. You can use a combination of these options to cover your balance. For example, you could choose to pay for some of the balance out of pocket and then finance the rest of it through a Parent Plus or private education loan. Up next for review is the informational handout included in your packet. On the front side of your handout, you will find a breakdown of the financial aid applications we encourage you to apply to, starting with the free application for federal student aid, commonly referred to as the FAFSA. The FAFSA is the application for federal grants and federal student loans. We encourage our New York State residents to complete the New York State Aid Payment Application. This application is required for TAP, SUNY tuition credit, and the Excelsior Scholarship, as well as other New York State grants and scholarships, including STEM. We suggest that families sign up to receive email notifications from HESC regarding the Excelsior Scholarship application availability. This application is open for a limited time, so it is important you do not miss this opportunity. Lastly, we encourage you to apply for institutional scholarships. You can scan the provided QR code to access UAlbany's scholarship webpage and University at Albany Foundation scholarship application, which is only open for a limited period of time and will be closing on June 1st. In addition to UAlbany scholarships, students can use reputable sources such as FastWeb, College Board, and scholarships.com to find outside scholarship opportunities. The other side of this informational handout breaks down the cost of attendance, financial aid, and remaining balance of a New York State resident attending full time and living on campus in a standard room with a standard meal plan. We want to draw your attention to the lower right hand corner, which contains a QR code that, when scanned, will display the contact information for the Office of Financial Aid. The last document you can find in your financial aid packet is the Financial Aid Cost Comparison Worksheet. This financial aid comparison worksheet will help you compare financial aid offers that you have received. We will use the information provided in the sample award letter to fill out the UAlbany column in this worksheet. In section 1, we input the direct expense information provided in the award letter. When we add the tuition, fees, housing, and meal plan costs, we get the total direct expenses. In section 2, we input federal grants, New York State grants, and all other scholarships, including institutional scholarships or private scholarships. When we add federal grants, New York State grants, and other scholarships, we get the total grants and scholarships. In section 3, we input the federal loans offered. If you do not plan on borrowing federal loans, exclude them from this section. Lastly, in section 4, we will take the total amounts from section 1, 2, and 3 and input them in rows A, B, and C. Next, we will subtract row B and C, which are our total grants and scholarships and total federal loans, from row A, which is our total direct expenses. This will give you the total estimated out-of-pocket expense for the year. If we multiply this amount for the year by 4, we will have the estimated out-of-pocket expenses for 4 years. You can complete this process using your UAlbany Financial Aid Award Letter and repeat the same steps using financial aid offers from other institutions. When comparing financial aid offers, you will likely see differences in the grants and scholarships offered. On first look, it may seem that the institution offering you the most grants and scholarships is providing you with the best offer. However, we recommend you focus on the estimated out of pocket expenses when determining the best financial choice for you and your family. In addition to your financial aid packet, you should also have received a financial aid checklist magnet. This checklist will act as your roadmap to the financial aid process. We suggest checking the box next to each step after completion to ensure that you stay on track. For more information, please scan the QR code in the lower right-hand corner to visit our website. We understand that the financial aid process can be overwhelming and are here to help. If you have any questions regarding your award letter or financial aid, send us a ticket through our Student Services Help portal. Call us at 518 442 3202 or schedule a virtual appointment. You may also stop by our office located in the campus center basement. Thank you so much for listening, and we hope to see you on campus this fall.